Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mbappe decides to play it back. Mbappe finds himself offside. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tielemans. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Task needed to be better than that, and he knows it. France get it back again. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Griezmann. Tielemans looking to break out here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's got the ball, he's got the space. Chance! It's come back out! And he's there to clear it. Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Means it is deadlocked. Tielemans. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Mbappe. It's on Mbappe! It's anyone's ball. Hoists it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Pavard. Tielemans. And the finish! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
France draw first blood here.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Oh, that's neat. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Up to meet it! It's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, 8. There's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. So, we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hernandez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mings. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pavard. Pavard. Hernandez. Pavard. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Mings. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And it's played forward. Rabiot gets it back. Forward it goes. And it's Rabiot. There's the through ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Rabiot. Going through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. That's gone a long way up and away. Gets wrestled off the ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's played forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hernandez. Just brushed off the ball there. Pavard. Well, they could break here. That's a promising ball. Hits one! A real chance missed.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Coman! Oh, he's managed to miss it. France have a free kick. So, another set play. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. With a delicate ball. And that's been levered clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Plays it long.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Cuts it out. Put it on the right now. What's on? Mings. Barkley. Mings.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Mings. Goalkeeper's ball. We are into stoppage time. He's picked him out. Coman. And that has been cleared. And that's it. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even. No complaints.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
Just joining us, we are already... Shot a goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Rabiot. And he's there to hoof it away. And that's been won straight back. France still without an attempt on target. We can get that clear. That's the throw. battles to win it back. Mbappe. And he's there to cut it out. Oh, real danger here. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. Real chance!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Played back in. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And back to base. Hernandez. Rabiot. Hernandez. That intervention was very necessary. Griezmann. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, he's found him in space. In with a header! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
It's a loose ball. Griezmann. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He's in, surely! Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Goes long. Floats it through. Rabiot hoists it forward, and here's Rabiot. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there really hasn't been an awful lot to separate the two sides. One goal scored from a breakaway, and that's it. So I'm expecting the second half to start in this manner too. And this is by no means decisive, and there's plenty of time left to get back into this.
France. Griezmann!
Griezmann really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Hernandez. Gets it back. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Griezmann gets wrestled off the ball. It's come loose. Mbappe. Rabiot. Good ball. Can he find a finish now? And they've been caught out here. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And here's Griezmann. Rabiot.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
It's one! And the ball is out of play. Hernandez. Griezmann. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Won't get the better of his opposite number. Griezmann. Breaks on here. Mbappe. Looking to force his way through. Mbappe! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And that has been cleared. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Well, that had to be more accurate. Back into the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. And he heaves it forward. Mbappe. He's found his man. Hits one! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
And it's played forward.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, shooting chance!
France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk. France are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Mbappe. Is there any support? Mbappe!
France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. And it's Pogba. Hoists it high. Not offside that time.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Gets it back. Lobs it in gently. Oh, they can break here. Mbappe. And the finish! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's
Shapes to shoot! Back of the net! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? With time and space... And that will be the final act. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Griezmann. And here's the chance to counter. Rabiot. Hernandez. Mbappe. He's there. Griezmann! Could move up a gear here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Griezmann. And it's Rabiot. And here's Griezmann. How about a shot? Griezmann. Mbappe. He's through. Battles to win it back. Mbappe! He's pulled off a fine save.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Mbappe chance! Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
knocked away. There will be a throw-in. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Rabiot. France still without an attempt on target. Griezmann cuts it out. Hernandez. Hoists it forward. Mbappe gets into a dangerous position. Hernandez. This could spell danger. Shot at goal! Goal! France! And France are in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's Griezmann! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Rabiot. France in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Rabiot. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mbappe. Breaks on here. Now it's Rabiot. We hit half-time, and there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Already up and running for the second half.
France need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Nicely measured pass. Shoots! They've done it! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And he's going long. Oh, hits one! This could fall anywhere!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He could be in here. Danger averted for now. That's the throw. Griezmann absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Mbappe, and it's played forward. Rabiot. Mbappe, surely has a hit! Hernandez with the clearance. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a goal! Pinged one through here. Timely intervention. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That intervention was very necessary. And here's Griezmann. Real chance! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Guendouzi. Pavard. Oh, Red, he sorted that out.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Gets good distance on it. Coman. He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
And he's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Oh, what a ball! Driving on, he could shoot here. And it's Conte. He's had a look. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's had a shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
3 without reply. This is massive leap! The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gets the better of his man. Cut out in the nick of time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's that. France had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. That's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Griezmann. Rabiot. Hernandez. Griezmann. Mbappe. That's a brilliant interception. Could be a chance. And the finish! It's broken loose. Rabiot. And it's Griezmann. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Griezmann. That's gone a long way up and away. So it is still 0-0. Griezmann. He's in, surely! Dashing forward at pace. Well positioned to make that interception. Decent looking ball. A chance! He's gone for it! Rabiot. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. That had to be more accurate. Tries to get it forward quickly. Deftly done. Has he picked him out? Rabiot needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
That's a foul, free kick's been given. Just brushed off the ball there. A heavy challenge. Hernandez. Hernandez. goes back to base. And through to the goalkeeper. He's made sure that that won't get through.
France really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Rabiot. Rabiot. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hernandez. Hernandez. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to open the scoring. Miss it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And here's Griezmann. Rabiot. Shoots! They've scored!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team.
Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine save!
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Griezmann plays it short. Oh, really good feet from him. Mbappe! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Griezmann drives it forward. Griezmann absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now it's Rabiot. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. Cut out in the nick of time. Pavard. Pavard goes looking. Rabiot goes long. Griezmann. Mbappe. And he's there to cut it out.
France really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Griezmann. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. France looking to widen the gap even further here. Griezmann ready to try one. Chance! And the ball's come out. Big chance! Another A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
France has a hit! Griezmann was not to be moved. It's Griezmann! It's being played forward. Defenders on the back foot. Timely intervention. Griezmann has a hit! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Griezmann with a predatory goal.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's the through ball. It's got through. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Pavard gets it back.
France are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
He's gone for it! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And it's been taken short. And here's Griezmann. It's a fabulous... and a shot! And he should have made it 4. Griezmann goes short. In with the challenge. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. He's through the middle. And that's been won straight back. And it's Rabiot. Task needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hernandez battles to win it back. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Rabiot. That's a decent ball. Goalkeeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. France had no answer. Second best in every department. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the football. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Griezmann. Mbappe, big chance! It's there!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now the counter. And back to base. Has a pop! He has done it!
France are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Griezmann. It's a fabulous position. Rabiot hoists it forward. Griezmann. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Ball's loose, and he's after it. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break, and it's Griezmann. Over to the left. Hernandez. Rabiot. Halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. How about a shot? It's gone a long way up and away. Rabiot. Mbappe. Oh, good. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
They've played it short. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. France's free kick then. Mbappe! Lofted into the middle. Knocks it away. Mbappe. Griezmann has created one goal already. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Chip through. And he's there to cut it out. Mbappe tries to head towards goal. Dashing forward at pace. Pavard does well to read it and intercepts. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Rabiot. Played back in. Mbappe! It's good distance on it. There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Battles to win it back. Mbappe. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a deep far post.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Griezmann! Griezmann plays it short. It's come loose. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So, another set play. So, who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he just whacks it away. Decent progress down the left. Lovely feet. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
France made their intentions clear by leaving men up front. Looking to play on the break? Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Danger averted for now. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Shoots! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hernandez goes on an adventurous run. And now they can launch a counter. Hernandez goes on a charge down the left. Rabiot. Griezmann. Mbappe. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that's been levered clear. Breaks on here. Hernandez. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hernandez goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Guendouzi, Coman. Chance! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Dembele looks to dink one in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Coman goes short. Dembele. Griezmann plays it forward. Griezmann displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's Dembele. He's played him through. Coman. He's gone for it. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Guendouzi. Now can he finish? Real chance! Oh, that is a terrific save! Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not.
And there goes the final whistle. France well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France never really got into this game. I think conceding...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to... Chance! Goal! France! And France are in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So, a breakthrough already. Griezmann. Mbappe. Keeper's ball. Hoists it forward. And it's Dembele. Just brushed off the ball there. France are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Mbappe. Well read, he sorted that out. And he's there to hoof it away. Rabiot. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rabiot. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
chance to get it forward quickly.
Mbappe.
Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And it's Griezmann. What a ball this has turned out to be. Real, no mistake. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Hernandez. Cut out in the nick of time. It has a hit! Goal! France! And they're back in front. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And here's Griezmann. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Dembele! He's got away with one there.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Griezmann. That's a brilliant interception.
Mbappe.
Now it's Dembele. Big chance! What shapes to shoot! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Hernandez.
Mbappe.
Goalkeeper's ball. Well positioned to make that interception.
Mbappe.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Up towards the front line. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Ball's out on the left now. And it's played forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Rabiot. That's good defending, very good defending. Good clearance and very necessary. France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And here's Griezmann. Rabiot.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And here's Griezmann. Has a goal! Pavard gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe. Mbappe, he's had a shot! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Hits one! And the follow-up! And another time! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Repelled by the keeper. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Coman. Is there an... And oh! Pogba. Well, needless to say, he was expecting... Mbappe! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
It's starting to look... And the shot! Sticks it away!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
France give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Forward it goes.
Mbappe.
Coman. He's good for it. And that's been levered clear. Now a chance to break. Hernandez gets it back. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Coman. That's the through ball. He gets past his man. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's Pogba. Coman. He spotted the run and played him through. Face to face with the keeper. Hits one! And that will be the final act. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Mbappe.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Griezmann. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. There to cut it out. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Mbappe.
Mbappe! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's hit the bar! In for the pieces! Goal! France! Mbappe was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
He's gone for it! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's given it away. Griezmann. A real chance! So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie.
Mbappe.
And it's Rabiot. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. And they've been caught out here. Hernandez. Rabiot. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's found his man. Shoots! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
France take the lead.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And now they can launch a counter.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Forward it goes. Rabiot.
Mbappe. And there's a long ball.
Now it's Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. He spotted the run and played him through. Mbappe. Plays it out to the wing. Header! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to...
And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The half-time whistle goes. And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And here's Rabiot. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Has a pop! Gets away from his opponents. Gets good distance on it. Timely intervention. Pavard. That's a decent ball. Mbappe. So who's he picking out? Oh, that is asking for trouble.
France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Rabiot. And it's Griezmann. Now the counter. And it's played forward. And that's been won straight back. Chant goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Mbappe.
It's come loose. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Back to the keeper and try something new. Needed a better pass there.
Mbappe.
Oh, good interception. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair.
Mbappe.
Now can he finish? He's got through. And it's Rabiot. And here's Griezmann. Gets it back. Griezmann has got himself a free kick. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Late towards the front men. Coman. Gets into some space. Tries lifting it over. Mbappe. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Chance to break. Out to the right. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets wrestled off the ball. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. It has got through to him. Shot a goal! Yes! And surely that settles it.
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that...
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Rabiot. That's put paid to a promising move. Griezmann. Griezmann! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Griezmann moves short. Hernandez gets it back. Chance to shoot. And he heaves it forward. And it's Rabiot. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rabiot. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both...
Oh, shooting chance! No attempt, just the wrong outcome. And it's been taken short. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Rabiot desperately wants to get on the end of this. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. France still without an attempt on target. Tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Pavard does well to read it and intercepts. Back to the keeper and go again. Mbappe. Rabiot. It's a fabulous position. And the ball's come out. And France can counter now. Battles to win it back. Griezmann. Ball through needs to be good here. Knocks it away. Rabiot. This could spell danger. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. France get it back again.
Mbappe.
And the finish! And that has been cleared. Griezmann with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Hoists it forward. Griezmann. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot.
Mbappe.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pavard. Across the field it goes. Hernandez. Now it's Griezmann. And it's been taken straight back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Griezmann. Has a pop! And another goal! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for more.
There's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. The game has already resumed here.
France carrying a one-goal lead.
Just brushed off the ball there. Rabiot. Griezmann. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Hernandez. Hernandez. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Hernandez. Rabiot. France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Hernandez. A heavy challenge.
Mbappe.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
And Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
He's got away.
Mbappe.
Keeper's ball. Pavard.
Mbappe.
Mbappe! Mbappe has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Forward it goes. Rabiot, and it's played forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Now they can break here. that's a foul. Free kick's been given. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Guendouzi. And he's cut it out. Guendouzi. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Goes for a sweeping cross. Has a hit! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Tries to get it clear.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Guendouzi plays it long. And now they can launch a counter.
France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
France need to hold on for a few more moments. Guendouzi.
Mbappe.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Coman.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Pavard. Oh, he's found him in space. It's big chance. Oh, that's a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So off we go then. Mbappe. Oh, good ball. That looks a foul. The referee's given it. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann! On the ball's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Hernandez
Is there to heave it away. Griezmann is the guilty party there. Ball stands firm, and it's bounced out. In he goes again! Goal! France! France didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now?
and it's got through.
Gets it back. Hoists it forward. And here's Griezmann. Rabiot. Pavard. Rabiot.
Mbappe.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Just brushed off the ball there.
Mbappe. Hernandez
Is charging up on the overlap. Can he take... Has a goal! Goal! France are back on level terms. Griezmann at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Hernandez.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Rabiot. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's played forward. Throw it. It's a brilliant interception. And it's Griezmann. He's picked him out. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And he just whacks it away. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Floats one over. Knocks it away. Gets good distance on it.
Rabiot. And he's there to hoof it away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Mbappe. Good ball. And it's Griezmann. Pavard positions himself well and cuts it out. Hernandez. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Tries a shot! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why...
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
We're probably into the second 45 minutes.
France need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Receipts goes for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hernandez. He's got out of play. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rabiot, who does have an assist to his name, tries to get it forward quickly. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Back into the middle. It's gone a long way up and away. Rabiot. Griezmann. Forward it goes. Now, can he capitalise? And the shot! Rabiot. Hernandez. And here's the chance to counter. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Hoists it high, dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. And it's Pogba. Oh, he's found him in space! Danger averted for now. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's through the middle.
Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Hernandez. Coman. And he's cut it out. He can get that clear. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pogba. Oh, well defended. Shoots!
France are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's found his man. Mbappe. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Coman goes short. Coman with the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pogba. Hernandez tries to head towards goal. Cleared without complication. Hoists it forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Has a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
And that has been cleared. Deftly done. Good ball over the top. Pogba. Hernandez. Pavard. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's gone for it! He has done it! Deep into injury time!
France are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's they're clever.
And that's it. France are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.